Welcome to part 2 of how I built an orc airship. After gathering supplies for so long, I finally started the build. So that means for the orc terrain, I cut out, clipped, put together essentially what it's supposed to look like, and then started planning the actual layout of the ship. And that got me to about here, where you kind of see the general layout, some of the walls from the terrain, the deck, potential placement for the stomp ahead, as well as what I think, or what I thought I was going to use for the engines, and then kind of the placement of the Moonwrekka body as the nose, so that I can have orcs spilling out the front sometimes. So this is where I ended up, so you can see it's not too far off. The stomp head's not glued in, but it does go in the back over there. Then I started doing the assemblies of all the weapons with no idea really where they were going to go yet, but just knowing that I wanted to start being ready to add them as I found good spots. Once I got that far, I was ready to start the actual build, putting pieces together. And that brings me to the first cut of the build. The first cut for me is the deepest. It's emotionally the hardest one to make because there's no going back from that point. So I used a razor saw to narrow the front to a point so that it had kind of that ship shape. And so here is the cut, cutting off that first corner. And then I ended up doing the other one and started putting the pieces together. Follow along if you want to see part 3.